Alright guys, I'm in here for my 2010 Over the Limit predictions. Of course, Over the Limit will be live in pay-per-view tomorrow night, just about 24 hours away. And we do have 8 matches on the card. Of course, we had a new match made last night on SmackDown, which was the IC title match between Drew McIntyre and Kofi Kingston. I will get into that later on. And it looks like this is the complete match listings for this pay-per-view tomorrow night. And I'm actually really looking forward for Over the Limit. I cannot wait for this pay-per-view. Like I said, 8 matches on the card. I'm going to kick it off with R-Truth versus Ted DiBiase. A match that I think has the potential to be a pretty good match. I like both of these guys. Of course, Ted DiBiase looking for his new manager pretty much. Of course, we've seen him bring back Virgil this week on Raw. And like I said, this has to be a pretty good match. I'm actually looking forward for R-Truth and Ted DiBiase. But I am going to actually go with Ted DiBiase picking up a win over R-Truth. And maybe this will continue maybe to the next pay-per-view. I'm not really sure about that, but we'll see what happens. The next match I'm going to get into right now is for the Divas Championship match. One I'm not really looking too much forward to. But this is with Eve and Maryse. Of course, Maryse looking to get back her Divas Championship. Somehow, I don't think Maryse is actually going to do that at this pay-per-view. Maybe at the next one or during Raw or something like that. But I think Eve will actually retain her Divas Championship tomorrow night at Over the Limit. Next match we got here is the Unified Tag Team Championships between the Hart Dynasty and Chris Jericho and The Miz and Jeremy Miz. I'm actually looking forward for this match as well. I think this would be a good match with the Hart Dynasty and Chris Jericho and The Miz. With The Miz and Jericho capturing the Tag Team Championships, I don't think that will actually happen. Maybe this feud 2 will actually continue. But I do see the Hart Dynasty coming out on top, being the fact that they just recently won it. And I want them to have at least a good lengthy title reign with the Tag Team Championships. So my pick is the Hart Dynasty. Next match we got Randy Orton versus Edge. Another match that I'm looking forward for. I expect a good match between Orton and Edge. It can go either way for me with these guys. These one of my favorite wrestlers. And I'm going to have to go with Randy Orton picking up a win over Edge and going out on top. So that's what I'm going to go with that one. Then we get into Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk. Stratus Society Pledge versus hair match. Now, if Rey Mysterio loses, he will have no choice but to join the Stratus Society. And if Punk loses, he will have to lose his hair in this match. I expect the mystery guy, who I still think it is Joey Mercury, to interfere in this match. I'm sure maybe interferes by Luke Gallows and Serena, stuff like that. And somehow I still don't want to see Punk lose his hair because it just really wouldn't look right. But somehow I think he's gonna end up losing his hair. Sad to say that, but I am going with CM Punk. It's one-win situation here, like the Randy Orton and Edge match, and another one I'm looking forward for that has, it is a potential to be a good match because every time they step in the ring with each other, they do pull off good matches. So I'm looking forward for that. Now we get into the IC title will be on the line, which was made last night on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre versus Kofi Kingston. And of course, Kofi Kingston won the IC title tournament last week, defeating Christian in a good match, by the way. For those of you who didn't get to check it out, please do check it out when you can. And of course, Kofi did win to become the new IC title, but Drew McIntyre came back with a note with Mr. McMahon and recapturing the IC title by taking it off Kofi. So I think this would be a good match. I would like to see Kofi Kingston become the new IC champion. I think that would be really good with that. So I'm going to go actually with Kofi to become the new IC champion. Then we get into the World Heavyweight Championship match between Jack Swagger and The Big Show. Now, personally, I don't really like this build-up all that much. I wasn't really into it. I found it kind of boring, to be all honest with you guys. And Jack Swagger versus Big Show, I think this will be a pretty good match with the world title. But I do see Jack Swagger retaining his championship and still having a good lengthy title reign. And I think he might lose it at Fatal 4, or if not, at least SummerSlam to have a good title reign. And but I don't see Big Show winning right now, or at all. So I'm going with Jack Swagger for the win for tomorrow night. Then we get into the main event: John Cena versus Batista in an I Quit match for the WWE title. And I think this will be a good match as well. I expect a lot of stuff in this match with the I Quit match. When both of them trying to make each other say I quit, and especially this is looking to be Batista's last pay-per-view and match if he does makes his way out of the company. So it'll be interesting to see how Batista's last match will go. And as far as Batista winning this match, I don't think that's gonna happen unless he does somehow stay with the company, but it's really hard to tell at this point. So I'm going with John Cena to retain the WWE title and expect this to be a good match. So that's all the matches on the card for tomorrow night, and I'm actually looking forward for Over the Limit. I cannot wait. Hope you guys enjoyed the predictions. If you have your own, you can definitely drop your comments down below and let me hear what your thoughts are on Over the Limit. And if you agree with my predictions as well, I would love to hear your thoughts as always. And what I gotta say with that is that I'll also be on Blog TV starting probably later on this afternoon. So definitely look out for that and for tomorrow as well. And that has to end with the video, guys. If I don't see you on Blog TV, I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend and rest of the day. And I will, as always, talk to you guys later.